one of your education series, but it's more of like a tips and a tricks kind of thing. And we're just going to go over some common things that I know that I probably faced before, and I know a lot of clients have faced and still are facing with their mindset. And this is a reason why I do not coach a rigid meal plan, and I have a big message of it doesn't need to be perfection to get consistency. That's what this week is all about, all right? So, if I tried to say you have to stick to your meal plan exactly, you can cut these foods out, la 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 la, it would probably be a really tricky road for me as a coach, but also for you guys. So, I know a lot of you sometimes feel that you don't have any motivation because you can't stick to your meal plan exactly, all right? But this video is just about why, in reality, life happens, and it is about being consistent over perfection, and that's what's going to get you from a starting point to feeling better, feeling more confident in the long run, and actually creating some sustainable habits that you can continue to do even once you finish your programs. All right, so we all know you all have meal plans, or you're swapping and changing things into your meal plan, and that's one part of the flexibility about it. But let's just think about when life happens, kids get sick, work gets busy, plans change, it's someone's birthday, it's your birthday. You have to be all right with the plan not being perfect and you not being able to follow it perfectly, but not thinking, oh my God, like I've got a dinner out, like what's the point? I can't do this. This is the mindset that we want to move away from. So let's talk about a couple of simple things that you can build into your life or build into your routines when life gets a little bit messy. So a couple of things that I know can definitely help when things are a little bit different and for you to still feel good about what you've done for that week. Always focus on your next choice, not your last choice. That is one of my top tips, because if you don't focus on your next choice and you think, F it, what's the point? That's when it's going to spiral, and that's what's going to prevent you from actually making progress. But if you can focus on your next choice, it's going to be way more easier to go, okay, yep, cool, move on from that. What am I having next? Boom. Consistency. Other things that I always say is making sure that you are prioritizing your protein at your main meals. That way you're feeling fuller for longer, and you're less tempted by snackaroos and stuff like that. So even if you are having something that's different, just make sure that all the other meals you're focusing on that protein. Another top tip, always have some meals in the freezer, or some easy, like for example the salmon bowls or the chicken bowls is a really easy one to do, which takes 5 minutes. So always have something in your back pocket that you can use as backup. Freezer meals, or some of like the bowl meals where you just literally throw the salmon in the air fryer, microwave rice, cucumber, tomato, a little bit of sauce, that's it. Always have those go-to meals. And then lastly, just aiming for being consistent and not being a perfectionist, because if you have that mindset where you want to just be a perfectionist, which a lot of us do, it's going to be quite hard if you do miss a workout, or if you do miss a meal, you're just going to throw the towel in, and that's not what we want, because that's not going to get you the progress that you want. All right. Every week we can do like a little mini task at the end. So this week, comment below on this video one thing that normally throws you off track, or one thing that has thrown you off track, and then tell me one small thing you can do this week if that one thing happened to make it easier. And yeah, just remember, progress is not built on perfect weeks. It's built on weeks where, even on the worst weeks, where life is happening, where you can still have some routine and keep going anyway. All right, peace out. Bye.